Now, I happen to think that the women of The View are absolutely despicable, and I can't understand for the life of me how they are still on air. But we got new information from what was reported over the weekend. And first, I want to bring everybody up to speed on what we're talking about. So, Whoopi had a birthday. Y'all know what that is? Everything you say and do, till you do right by me. Till you do right by me and should. Y'all know what that is? That's the color purple. When she had put a hex on him. She put a hex on Mr. Everything you do, till you do right by me and my sister, gonna turn bad for you. I'm not coming back. That's what she said in The Color Purple. But she decided that she didn't want to do right by a 165-year-old bakery and make herself a part of the Victim Olympics and become a Black Karen. Well, let's find out exactly where that is. We want to go in straight to the point. She did it at the end of the show when her audience was at its height, too. You told Harpo to beat me.
Welcome back. My birthday dessert today was one of my mom's favorites from when she was a kid. And she talked about these all the time. They're called Charlotte Russe. And it's a sponge cake with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now, I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
no.
Now, notice, because I seen a lot of people in the comments, and I was looking at this on multiple different platforms, and people was like, yeah, that's how you stand on business. When your girl say something, you just automatically spit it out and stuff like that. That's how we need to be on business. Without no context, without no understanding. Let me tell you how me and my friends do things. Well, let me play the whole video first, and then we're going to come back.
Them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh,
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
So she made it about her. Whoopi made it about her politics. Now, why in the world would a business want to deny somebody, especially as popular or is on a show that has much visibility as The View, want to torpedo their business by saying that we're not going to make this for you and we're going to completely remove you from our mailing list because of your politics? Now, she didn't hear this. They never said this. She just automatically assumed and felt that it was necessary to ultimately bring them to the front of the congregation on The View with all of the other stuff that they've been doing on this platform. She decided that she want to hold Holterman's Bakery over there in New York accountable for her politics, although they never said anything about politics. They just said that they was going to have trouble fulfilling a large order like that because of why. Let's find out really the reason.
146-year-old family.
Somebody says she didn't name them, though. The internet do what the internet does. They ran out and they found out who it was and they started to give them bad reviews and all of this other type of stuff. And so you knew what you was doing. So you basically did an underhanded move to try to absolve yourself of being saying, oh, I never named them. But you knew you knew the internet was going to do what they do. You knew that they was going to come for them. Because they're drones. They're basically mindless zombies that'll go out and do anything just because they want to be upset at something and they ain't got nothing better to do. So this was what would really happen.
Run bakery in Staten Island going viral after Whoopi Goldberg made this claim about him.
The place that made these refused to make them for me. Perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah, but the bakery's owner, Jill Holterman, explained that the politics had nothing to do with it and that her boiler was actually out. It was broken.
Her boiler was out. Her boiler was broken.
New York State Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton was at the press conference defending the family bakery yesterday, and she joins us now. Thank you for joining us. You know, you look at this and you say, why did Whoopi Goldberg make this thing a thing? Did she really feel like, do you believe she really felt like she was being ostracized for her politics?
I think it was such a ridiculous thing.
Hold on. Before we get to the senator, let me show you something. This is what Golden Pisces said, and this is why it's so difficult. Now, Golden, you may be new here, maybe not, but you have to understand that we don't censor people, right? And so we let everybody say anything that they want to say inside of the chat, as long as it's not overly disrespectful or talking about somebody's kids or something like that. We let everybody say what they want to say over here inside of the chat, but it doesn't absolve you from being brought to the front of the congregation. Why? Because the chat is my co-host for the show. And so you are very much an example of what I talk about when I say that these people will justify any wrongdoing and you don't even know what the hell you talking about. You probably never been to that bakery a day in your life, but you're so used to being on the Democratic plantation or playing identity politics or always wanted to be the pro-black one that you will sit there and say, I'm sure the same bakery did not serve blacks 60 years ago. What the are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you know anything, and how is that relevant, and what do you know? They might have been serving them all day long. You have no clue. Why are you not holding Whoopi Goldberg accountable for trying to kill a small business, but instead you will just say some of the wildest things in order to justify how racist y'all are towards white people? At some point, all these black people need to be brought to the front of the congregation. I seen a video that I was going to use in Quick Hits, and I'm probably going to use it tomorrow, but it was of masked men, and they were saying that they were racists because they were carrying a flag and they were marching through Ohio. And they were saying, we need to find these people. We need to find these people. I want to see all of the people that's marching with Black Lives Matter flags and have the same smoke for them. All of the black people that hate white people, I just need y'all to come on out and say, listen, I'm racist, I'm evil, I'm ugly, and I want to be held accountable the same way that we try to make other people seem like they are the bad guys. We want you to be the bad guys too. Just say it. Just say it. Don't hide. Don't keep it in y'all living room. Stop acting like y'all not racist. Just come out and say it. Just say, listen, I hate them for something that I've never seen in my entire life. The Democratic Party has indoctrinated me. They taught me in African American studies, and I got an African American degree at some liberal university. And I believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I always want to make things about black and white instead of, because see, Whoopi never even said nothing about black and white. She said it's because of her politics. But you decided that you wanted to make it about a black and white thing. Nobody mentioned black and white, but y'all had to say it. Hey, I gotta make it about race. Nobody. Golden Pisces. But I bet you they didn't serve black people 60 years ago. Every single time. Every single time. At some point, we just need to go ahead and bring all of y'all out so we can put y'all all in the same neighborhood together. Y'all can live with each other. Y'all can rob each other. And then we're not going to have no police there. That way that black lives can really matter to black people, and we going to let y'all build. And then Umar Johnson can be y'all mayor.
To do, inserting herself into a conversation about a local business and coming after a business, especially as a celebrity, can be incredibly dangerous. But the Staten Island community comes together. It was really self-serving, very self-centered. Businesses aren't thinking about Whoopi Goldberg. They're thinking about how to make sure they get out the best pastries as you see them right in the screen in front of you. They were able to get them. So instead of focusing on something positive, she made it about herself.
Yeah, you know, this business is, I believe, the oldest bakery on Staten Island. It's been around for almost 50 years or more. You don't get to stick around that long if you start making decisions based on your customers' politics. It seems kind of asinine to me.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And listen, I'm a customer of Halterman's Bakery, and I always tell people I'm a Democrat. I'm a normal Democrat. Halterman's never refused to serve me. They just had a broiler issue. They're a wonderful business, a wonderful family, and we're proud to have them here on Staten Island. And now you can see business is booming.
If Whoopi Goldberg reaches out and apologizes, do you think they would accept that apology?
Absolutely. These are wonderful people. And they just don't want to have their business, which they worked really hard for over the last 146 years.
See, don't worry about golden Pisces. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The people here, they got thick skin. This is what we do. Don't cringe. Don't do none of that. She is fine. She is a big girl, and she know that I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. For people that I celebrated the day before, I will hold them accountable tomorrow. I have no respect to persons whatsoever. I can love you today and then hold you accountable tomorrow, and then I'm going to love you in the afternoon. I am going to address the things that I believe is right and wrong, and I may be even wrong myself sometimes, and it is what it is. And so the people in the chat have called me out. Anton, you off on that. That's cool. You'll love me in the morning. We going to still love each other, and that's why we don't have an echo chamber. We want everybody from different perspectives to say what they want to say, and she is fine. She is fine. She got her big girl pants on. Stop trying to cape. I know y'all in the chat trying to simp for her. Oh, no, I can't believe he came for Golden Pisces. Golden is a Pisces. She's fine. She's a big girl. She's been around for a while. She's good.
Be publicly scrutinized by somebody who really didn't know what they were talking about.
I know, I hate it, but maybe some positive publicity has come from it. I think they're good on business either way. State Senator Scarcella Spanton, thank you for joining us.
Whoopi Goldberg needs to be held accountable for the things that she's doing that's ultimately ruining the business. And the last thing that we need, as hard as it is to maintain the business and all of the different people that's employed there, the last thing that we need is for somebody to destroy a small business that other people are dependent on in order to feed their family.